Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today's BTS episode is Girls Night Out, so it's a girls themed one. I don't know what else to tell you. The premise of it starts off Livewire, a villain from the Superman show, who's pretty much just like imagine like an electric type villain, like Electro or Zax or something like that. So she's getting transported to Gotham Corp because there are people who think they might be able to work on her condition. For whatever fucking reason, she's got like a completely like here's like a hole in her vehicle. I guess it's like an air hole or something. Um, and the the freaking driver he gets stopped by traffic and he's like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And the guy's like, "Oh, we just have some power lines that are down." And he's just like, "Oh, well, all right. I guess I have nothing to worry about then." And so Livewire, being fucking Livewire, she like uses her powers to connect to one of the downed power lines to get enough juice to be able to escape. And I'm just like, dude, there's fucking holes in the car that she's in, and her name's Livewire because she is an alive fucking like wire, like she's living electricity, and you're just gonna drive by a downed power line. Like it's just, I swear to God, like this universe has to have like in the, I don't know, just very low IQ. So anyway, Livewire escapes, and during that time, Batgirl she's driving the Batmobile, and Batman is saying how he's out of town and he'll be out for for about like 2 weeks, which really begs the question. It's not addressed at all in the show. Um, I mean, I guess you could say that Nightwing's in Bloodhaven, but where the hell's Robin? Like, there's still Robin to help out, so I don't know why Tim was. Well, I do know why it's over because it's called Girls Night Out and they wanted to make it all about women. So Livewire escapes, uh, and then she runs into Batgirl, and at the time, Batman he calls uh, Clark Kent's house, but he's out of town doing something. I can't really remember. They don't really go over that as well. And Supergirl, he's babysitting or I guess house sitting, and she answers the phone. She's like, "Hello," and then Batman, he's like, "Hey, tell Clark Kent that Livewire escaped Gotham City, and he needs to get there to do a story immediately." So his way of just saying, without saying Superman, get your ass over there. So Supergirl, she's like ecstatic because she's bored out of her mind. So she goes to Gotham, and then as Batgirl and Livewire are fighting, Batgirl's about to, Batgirl Livewire's about to blast her with a huge beam, but then Supergirl she comes in, and then another fight begins, to which uh, can't talk. Livewire she runs out of juice and she escapes. So Supergirl and Batgirl they agree to team up with each other. They're like, "Well, yeah, it's 2v1. We got this." And for whatever fucking reason, like I said, it's the episode's literally just for women. Livewire somehow makes herself known to Poison Ivy um, and Harley Quinn because they're at their like hidden place and they're talking about how they want to make themselves public, but they need an ace up their sleeve to give them an advantage over Batman. And then Livewire pops up from a toaster and she's like, "Hey, I can be your edge." And I'm just like, why are you. Like, Gotham City is a fucking huge city. There's no way in hell she just happened upon Harley and Ivy just like that. And it's just like, are you connected by are you connected to every single electronic device at the same time? Can you hear everything? Like, or do you have like Superman hearing where it's just like all coming at you at once and you have to process it all. It's a very shoehorned. Like it's literally like the toaster was a genie, and like the genie in the bottle, it just she popped right out at a moment's like, gee whiz, it sure would be nice if we had an edge. Hello, I'm your edge. It's me, Livewire. It's just it's just the writing. I swear it just got lazy with that one. So the girls agree to team up. So they go and rob a clothing store. They rob ATMs and I guess a clothing department. Um, so they're getting everything done, like getting the clothes, getting the money, and then Batgirl and Supergirl show up. And Batgirl, she throws some kind of bomb onto Livewire, which is like a grenade that has some kind of chemical that completely covers her body, and it's like electric resistant. So she's pretty much useless. So Harley and Ivy, mostly Ivy, end up saving. Oh god, Livewire. And it's kind of cool. There's one part where Poison Ivy she throws some like spores at a Supergirl, which like turns into a huge plant and it like wraps them up around her. And then she does the same trick to Batgirl, which once she's free, Supergirl, she like uses her eyes to like zap those spores off to not get Batgirl. And Ivy's running away, and she's like, "Yeah, you're kind of predictable. I knew you were going to zap those things, which is why those spores contained a highly deadly gas. So yeah, she's actively dying. You might want to take care of that while we escape." So they all escape, and um, Supergirl and Batgirl are back at their place, which is really kind of neat because like Batgirl is just completely open with her identity with Kara. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess that's refreshing. The chemistry between those two is also really really good. I will say. So they formulate a plan. They go to the Penguins Club because at the time Harley and Ivy and Livewire they were like celebrating, and they decide to just completely trash the Iceberg Lounge. Um, so they get out of there, and then when Supergirl and Batgirl come, Penguin he's like, "Man, fuck those girls. I'll give you their location, sure." Um, so Batgirl and Supergirl they formulate a plan to take the three down. Um, but Poison Ivy's plants detect them coming a little sooner, so they get ambushed instead of having their plan go through fruition. Fuck, I cannot talk. Um, and during the fight, Livewire wants to take on Batgirl, so Poison Ivy's stuck with Supergirl. So she makes this like, you know how like plants can or hedges are shaped to where they like look like animals and whatnot. She has a living version of that, but it's like an elephant and jaguars, and she's fighting Supergirl with that, which is just like, Supergirl, you are 100% stronger than a fucking elephant. Like, you should not be struggling with this thing. Um, so during the fight, Batgirl, she's taking on Livewire, and at one point, Livewire tries to shoot her, and she ducks out of the way, and then she ends up setting the elephant on fire. Well, the plant elephant on fire. So Ivy, she freaks out. So she climbs to this water tower because their location's at an abandoned water park. Cool location. Like I said, Gotham City has to be the biggest fucking city in the world because either everything's abandoned or it's new, and there's no in between. They refuse to reuse land, I swear. Um, so Ivy, she like turns on a water slide to make water go down, and at like that exact moment, um, Livewire and Batgirl were fighting underneath where the water would pour out at. So Batgirl gets out of the way, and Livewire she gets like absolutely doused in water, so she's down for the count. Uh, Also during the fight, Harley she is just so useless. At one point, she points her like gun that shoots like a punching hand or a wrestling glove, whatever the ding ding, whatever those gloves are. She takes the gun, points it at Supergirl. Obviously, being Supergirl, just ricochets back and then knocks her out. I'm just like, God, that would happen to her. And then Ivy, she's just captured just because it's the end of the episode. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. It's just girls' night out. Just two girl heroes, three girl villains, all so fine, so fine. Um, Man, rating wise, if I would have to rate those women, like from my least favorite to favorite, oh, that's a hard one. I think least attractive would be Poison Ivy. It's not that she's not attractive, it's just she's fucking gray. Like she looks like she's actively dying. Then oh my god, also, I forgot. There is an unneeded panty shot of a Supergirl. At one point, Batgirl, she's riding on Supergirl, and the camera turns as she's flying a different direction, and you just straight up see her panties. I'm like, was that necessary? Come on, animators, you knew what you were doing. You didn't have to do that. Why are we showing Supergirl in her panties? But yeah, so yeah, Supergirl, and then God, they're all so fine. I think Livewire's at the top. She's so fine. Oh my God, I love Livewire. She just, oh, she's such a little minx. So yeah, Livewire, and then I put Supergirl number two, and then oh, Barbara versus Harley. That's a close one. I think I might give the edge to Barbara, then Harley, and then Poison Ivy. So yeah, choice. So, but anyway, rating the actual episode from a 1 to a 7. I mean, it's called Batman the Animated Series. I don't necessarily mind this as much as I did Showdown. Showdown was about the son of one of Batman's enemies. This is about Batman's like I wouldn't say pupil, his accomplice, and two of his former enemies, but also a Superman ally and a Superman villain. So it's just like, it's called Batman the Animated Series. I want some Batman. Granted, there's a lot of Batman stuff in it with Batgirl and Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, but still. So I can't rate it too high. So 6 and 7's out for that reason, but it's not terrible. So I think I would scratch out 1 and 2. So it's between 3, 4, and 5. But man, they really do shoehorn in how the fuck Supergirl got with Poison Ivy and Harley. So that part's pretty insulting because it's just like, here it is. Here's what happens. I think for that alone, I will give it a 3, just because that is some lazy writing. I mean, it truly was just lazy ass writing. So yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. Bye bye.